Hello, me brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing great, because when you're doing great, all around you is greatness. And everybody is going to be like, whoa, you're so great, my guy. How do you complete all this greatness? And you'd be like, I follow the word of God, and I eat correct, and I do everything as best I can. Of course I'm great. And then you'll be like, wow, I don't do that. I need to be like you and be great. Alright, brothers and sisters, and that's how it starts. Alright? But I just wanted to say out here, my brothers and sisters, life is hard. Life is challenging. Feel me? So, being overweight is hard. But being physically fit is hard. Working a 9 to 5 until you're 65 is hard. Becoming an entrepreneur is hard. You see where I'm going with this? Having God in your life and try to follow His word to the perfectionist is hard. Not having God in your life and not following His word is hard. So basically, in life, things are hard, but you get to choose your hard. Everything around you is going to be hard. Life is going to be hard. Don't think life is an easy quest. It is, but only for 1%ers. For the rest of 99 realistic rural view people like me and other people, it's going to be hard. You're going to most likely face all the challenges everybody else faces, either more or less, and depending what areas. But everyone's gonna go through some hard challenges and through suffering, unless you're born with money and great intellectual parents that like are involved in your life a lot. Then if you have money and stuff and you have intellectual parents that are involved in your life, then that's just a great, wonderful, beautiful life. But that's not most stories. Most stories is like, life is hard. So you gotta choose your battles, brothers and sisters. The difference I would say is in one hard you can control. So the hardness between, like, it's hard being fat, but it's also hard to be in shape. But I can't really control certain outcomes of fatness, hardship. Like, in a sense, if you're overweight and stuff, you could have more heart problems. You're not gonna be as physically as appealing. You're also not gonna be physically able to do certain things. You're physically not gonna be able to keep up in certain things, like a race or things like that. And it's gonna be hard to eat a lot of McDonald's, to eat a lot of Wendy's, to eat a lot of grease and a whole lot of seed oils and a bunch of these terrible oils that's in the food, like canola oil and all these oils. Nah, I think that's one of the oils. I'm not sure yet on the oils, but mainly all the oils are bad. It's hard to do that, but it's also hard to work out. It's hard to do exercises. It's hard to put an hour or two aside a day to work out. But when you do that, it's hard. See, it's hard again, but you physically are more happier. You can physically help people out by spreading physical advice. You can physically help people move things around. If they don't have the strength to do it, you can help them with your strength, and you'll just physically be happy. But it's hard. It's hard to do all those things. But you gotta choose what hard you want, me brothers and sisters, because no matter what, life is gonna be hard. But you have the option to choose your hard. That's That's the greatness of life. In a sense, it is easier to be fat, but it's also hard. Like it's hard to be fat, but it's also hard to be physically fit. So you gotta choose, me brothers and sisters, what hardness you want. No Diddy, that's just something crazy. What hardness you want, again, no Diddy. Because life is gonna be hard no matter what. But if you choose your own hard and your own ways, it'll be less harder than the hardness you pick of just not having any boundaries, any lines around you, any like standards. So when you have that, it's gonna be hard. Like it's hard to be like, well, I'm not gonna eat past 8 o'clock. That's hard, but it's up to you to apply it or not. You get me, brothers and sisters? That's basically the gist of today's word, is that it's gonna be hard, it's gonna suck, but you should be able to choose your hardness. Pause, don't really again. You should choose your hardness that's better for your life, and it's gonna help you out. Because like I said, it's a hard life without having God in your life or praying or anything. But it's also hard having God in your life and praying, because you have standards that you have to hold yourself up to. And that's hard because, it's hard to be such a great, wonderful person as Jesus, because that's what I believe, is that you're supposed to be as much as Jesus was as you possibly can. But that's hard. Feel me? Either or is hard, but it's gonna be up to you to choose what hardness you want to deal with. I'd rather deal with the hardness of picking God on my side and trying to perfect myself, rather than have Him not in my life and then everything is still hard. You get what I'm trying to say, me brothers and sisters? I know I'll be saying some things that go right through the head, but if you really sit there and then be like, you know what? Man, highly right, yo. Like, this is hard this way. So let me try it this way with some discipline and some standards, and let's see if things get better. We have to test ourselves. We have to run trials on ourselves, me brothers and sisters. And you'll see differences. You can see what works or what not works, me brothers and sisters. Okay? So just know life's gonna hard. It's gonna suck. It's just up to you to choose what harness you want. No Diddy. It should sound crazy. Alright, my brothers and sisters. Peace and love. Be great in all ways and shape the world how you want it to be at your home.